Now we're recording, all right? So welcome to the show, Surviving Earth. Today our topic is Lobola. Is it still necessary? How much is too much? How much is too little? So today we've got Donna, we've got Kumbu, we've got Nicole, we've got Ryan. I've got my assistant Victor here, who'll be helping me out. He's the DJ. All right. So I'm gonna play the first two videos now, yeah?
As a
All
father,
right.
you shouldn't really want to be selling your child. Let's look at the message you're sending to the husband. Watengamon. So when your child is abused, you can't really complain because Munagatengwa. Evidently, culturally, that's not the case. But unfortunately, in this modern day, that's how some people are going to view it. In any personally, I think if I was to take Lobola for my daughter, for instance, I would keep it and wait for an opportunity to give them, almost like a very well timed, savings account. So when they really need it, I give it back to them. But you don't want to ask for so much that you cripple the poor guy who's just trying to start a life with your daughter. That's stupid.
Okay, Lobola is not necessary because if the guy's family is paying like to appreciate or to thank the girl's family for a marriage blessing, I think the girl's family should do the same because most African parents, they say, I paid for my girl's education and stuff, right? Don't you think the boy's family did that too? So it has to be like a 50-50 thing. That's what I think.
Who's up first?
Can I go first? Okay, no, go ahead, Donna. You go ahead.
Okay. In my partial Indian, well, I'm mixed, so I won't claim to be Indian or whatever. How it works in our family is the girl's mom pays for the wedding. Well, my family pays for the wedding, and the guy's sole responsibility is to seek approval or permission to marry me.
That's a good family, yeah?
And then, if we're going to dowry, like we give you gold and stuff, like it gets deep.
Yeah, okay. Nicole, any words?
Yeah, well, in my family, we don't do Lobola.
We are free wives.
Yes, Is it a yellow bone thing? Is it a yellow bone?
We don't do it. So I honestly agree with the two guys. I mean, with Odious and the other lady, I agree with them because at the end of the day, I basically feel like it should be like a special ceremony where both families exchange like gifts. You know, like my family gives your family a nice, I don't know, something, and your family gives my family something. It doesn't have to be money, but just like, like a nice, I don't know, like a nice gift, like when they put it somewhere in their lounge. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I got this from my in-laws and stuff like that there. Because at the end of the day, honestly, if you look at today's generation, ain't nobody got time for that shit, nigga. I'm sorry.
It came out there, man.
Don't stop.
And then
It's okay to be passionate.
Also, with divorce, it's the same as well. When I got a divorce, I paid for it. And I was just, one day I'm there, the next day I'm not there, I'm out. And I don't need to leave a receipt or anything because as easy as I came is as easy as I go.
You know what I'm saying?
This is it, man. No, this is the reality. Because I mean, after we have a whole cultural ceremony, when I want to leave, it means we have to have all the families there. It gets complicated. But for me, the parents that you asked to marry me unfortunately did die. So basically, it was my decision to make, and then one day I didn't come home. Me and my kids.
We'll speak about it later. I'll start with Kumbu. I know Ryan has a lot to say. Kumbu, what do you think?
What? So I don't have a lot to say, bruh. Okay. So first of all, I totally agree with what both videos had to state. More so with audience, because I believe on a cultural basis, to begin with, the real reason for Lobola was in an effort to join two families together. It's not a quick rich scheme that other like guys of this generation that are doing, or maybe let's say Mataredu and those preceding them. Like people treat Lobola like it's a get rich quick scheme. They need to drain it. And then, like he said, people will start feeling like you just purchased a human being, so you can do whatever you want with them. And it's not right, because it sets a precedence in the marriage. You are my property, and hence I can do whatever I want with you. For me, I totally believe you, which it's just a joining of families, where it's a ceremony where Kuti, now these two families have come together to become a bigger family, and we appreciate you guys. And I can go so far as to agree with the second commentator to say, Kuti, why is it not shown the same appreciation? Why is it not shown to the guy side? Because the same amount of effort that went into raising a girl child goes into raising a proper, boy child. Because if you instilled certain values in your girl child to grow up as a strong woman, and you've instilled those same values in the boy child, they both have to benefit from the way they were raised. So you have to show appreciation to both families. So I think since we are in that generation where we think we are more liberated in mind, we think more than our predecessors, we are not restrained by so much culture. Yeah. So I think if it's possible, we can have a discussion of maybe changing the culture as it is, not destroying it, but maybe, let's say, upgrading it to become better.
Can I interject?
No, yes. Not now. You interject later. Okay, Ryan, let's give us your 2 cents, bro.
Hey, bro. Okay, I'm not a fan of Lobola, but when Donna was saying that her family gives us stuff, is it? Yeah, that got me interested. I mean, I think first of all, Donna, do you have sisters or something of that sort? Don't mind. I mean, and then the call side, literally, they are free. There's no Lobola, so I'm really cool. I think everyone should just do what Donna's family does. That's just everyone. Let us do that. It feels like a huge burden, because us shorter guys, be like, oh shit, man, even though I gotta pay, I gotta make money, I gotta pay. And then Donna comes along and says, no, it's my family that pays. You know how happy that makes me feel? That's just dope shit. Then the court says, no, we don't pay nothing. It's free. That's like a new world to me. That's some new shit. I think we should copy. That's all. Yeah. Copy that, or just do Lobola. For me, that's just it.
All right. I need to skip to the next 2 videos quick, yeah?
When it comes to the question of is Lobola still necessary? Yes, it's very necessary. We need to pay it. It's our culture. It's a token of appreciation of your wife, where she's coming from. The parents, you appreciate them. When it comes to the question of how much should be paid, I think that's a very relative question, because it depends on where the guy is coming from, his income status. So the tete, the sekurus should be in sync in terms of how much should be charged before we get to the father. So that's a very relative question, but I think people need to understand each other before we even get to the actual ceremony.
Hello everybody, my name is Miss Famudikani Bori and I come from Zimbabwe. Today's topic is about Lobola. I think that Lobola is very, very important because it unites families. It brings families together from the groom's side and the bride's side to make it one family, which is a very good thing. And also, it's a token of appreciation to appreciate the bride's parents for raising a queen, because I believe the queen is the mother of today and the mother of tomorrow. So it's the role of us women to bear the children, to raise the engineers, for an example, the chefs. So the parents deserve at least a token of appreciation, not to be too much and too little, but Lobola is very important.
Can I start?
Yeah.
Been dying. No, so like what I want to say is that I think in our generation we are considered a generation that has lost its sense of day. Not
yeah.
that I know a lot about it, but I think it's been commercialized. You know, I mean, it's like people are having 2 weddings now, and it's more monetized. Back in the day, it was Mumbai, Mai, and So I think, I mean, a cow $700, but wives are being sold for 10 grand. So in essence, we need to maintain some form of culturalism, but at the same time not make a mockery of it, because now it feels like it's now an event. It's now who can show who off, and the actual true meaning of it, I feel, has been forgotten or lost because of the way it's been carried out. So instead of commercializing it and making it, because for sure, some people now think daughters are an asset because they bring in money. But when you go back to it, to the joining of the families, and again, like I said, we say we go for free, but what's important and why it's like that is because we are welcoming a new family and we are building that unity. Now, if we're gonna start that relationship with a huge bill, that to say, I mean, maybe Nicole can confirm, but when you get married, does your mom not give you pots and you live with a whole kitchen?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't go start your house, dololo. You live with a whole kitchen and you've got your skill set, because you can cook like me, right?
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. Cooking is like it's genetically modified in us. Like, these are things we have to learn, and I think now a girl just gotta be pretty, and she has a $10 price, 10 grand price tag, and then everything just it goes downhill from there. So I think we need to go back to understanding why it was done and how it was done, because now it's I think it's lost in translation right now in 2020. What Lobola is now and 100 years ago is totally different.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm done now.
I like the fact that they said that Lobola is a token of appreciation. Okay. First of all, let's understand a token of appreciation. It's not for sale. It's a thank you. You've brought us your daughter, and she's a full package. She can cook. She's good looking. She's respectful. She's like this. Yeah. But she's not for sale. She's a token of appreciation to the next family. Hence comes the moment of sharing gifts. Why does it have to be money? Why can't it be blankets? Like what it was back in the day. Why can't it be blankets? Why can't it just be like Donna said, can be a cow or whatever? Let's not to the cow. Let's eat. Let's buy drinks and drink and get drunk together
Let's
as a
have a
family
party
and enjoy. Do you understand? Why do you have to start charging? Oh, please! Before you get into the house, you have to put $3 outside, or you have to all that nonsense. Okay, fine, they can do it, but they don't have to charge so much money. That's where the problem is. Like what Donna said, people have commercial. They made this whole Lobola thing commercial. Like it's a money thing. It's a money scheme. It's about making money. So at the end of the day, you're not looking to give your daughter to the next family. You're thinking, oh my God, how much am I going to make from these girls? You understand?
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Nick.
Kumbu.
Yeah. For me, I agree with what the girls are saying, but I think in this day and age, the thought of Lobola for most men is, well, from our culture, from the Zimbabwean background, Lobola ya kuchikisa, because things are tight. We've all seen messages from group chats, guys and girls saying bailing out on Lobola because the money doesn't make sense. It's in bonds and it's losing value all the time. And I think we also the recent one where the guy says he had 27,000 rands and the chick didn't want him to pay in bond and stuff like that. I think it just goes to show that even right now, the woman herself, the woman who is supposed to get married, Lobola, she is also treating herself like she is a parcel to be bought, and did it because she was saying kuti mabonda aite, and yet if we're talking in terms of it's a token of appreciation, it doesn't matter kuti mari yauya in which currency, because it's simply a joining of two families, and it's not even supposed to be that expensive. Because right now, I won't lie to you, on a personal note, Lobola tondichikisa, because you don't even know what mskana wachanonorora mdara wacho kuti achachaji chi. Unoona kutosvika wokumbulani zvako ari kutotamburawo neupenyu hwako, wosvika wobvanza mdara 6,000 US plus kuti toda mombe 8 dzinotsika. That's like
But doesn't your wife like fill your family in before? Like, take it easy, this is my guy, I want this to happen?
That's up now to the father and the elders, because they are the ones who just set the price. If the dad just says like, look kid, I want 9 grand for Lusambo, and then he will tell you
there's
that
no negotiation.
Yeah, there's negotiations, obviously, that's why Sadombo Aripo. But then mdara katundoda 9 grand ronzi alright bhadhara yamunayo, but payments munenge makuita installment payments wana, it's like you're paying for car installments every month. Wasiya waita deposit ye 3,000 but une 6,000 yet to pay. About they expect you to take care of their daughter and feed the children that are coming.
After Lobola, do you still have to support your in-laws?
Yeah.
Do you get
that shit.
Oh, hey.
They don't give you 6 months off?
6 months off for who? For who? For what? You're mistaken.
You just dropped.
You're mistaken. You're mistaken. It's not like that.
No, and aren't you supposed to like never finish paying Lobola though, so that you treat the woman right?
Now I heard that.
Well, anyway,
but
even if I pay the Lobola, they still want something from me. I won't give them
every month.
Yeah.
Not every month.
No, but I've seen it with most
but
of
you
my
have to
friends.
show that you are paying it off.
So how do you buy your house and your TV and your stove?
No, see, they don't care about, they only care about the moment.
But okay, how can your new family not care about your livelihood?
No,
that's the mentality. That's the mentality we're talking about. We need to change.
Yes, that's where the rot is, because first of all, you can't come talk to my father before I've softened him and told him what's up. First of all. Second of all, we are about to be family. You can't treat me like an animal and then say, it's like that owner that kicks the dog and then calls it back and pats its head. You're confusing the animal.
See, look, you said you're half black, half Indian, right?
I'm like licorice, all sorts.
So you won't understand these things.
I can't understand. I feel like
I'll tell you.
I feel like us as the couple, we're supposed to be able to have some form of control over our parents and manage that relationship, no?
But it's not happening now.
It's not happening now.
The ladies are also saying we want. You see, like the story I was mentioning about the rands.
So then after this, the girlfriend still wants Brazilian for 500.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I think we need to talk to the ancestors. Because it's not gonna work.
Sorry, Ryan, give us your 2 cents, bruv.
All I know is if you see you've got to do something where you need a negotiator, and then you know it's over, bruh. There is no anything with a negotiator. And you know it's over.
Mechanism
like the other dude, the first one who was speaking, did you hear how he was explaining it? He was like, then you did what Tete wants, and then what the dad wants, and then what the mom wants. That already sounds like some business deal already. You know, it's like
It's very transactional.
it's exactly then you know that's over. That's just how it is, man. Most of these
So,
people see.
can I ask a question? After you pay, do you hug each other and feel like family?
All these other weird things you gotta do.
Inzwa Donna, there's also this thing yekunzi wapedza kuroora zvonzi uruda kutora mukadzi wako izvezvi here kana kuti pamuchato. Wabhadhara, but kana wada kutora mukadzi wako izvezvi unofanira kubhadhara imwe mari yekuti utore mukadzi wako.
And what if they charge you more and you just manage the deposit? Aulume.
When you
say, saka zvakakuitira kuti ndapedza kubhadhara handiti. Ndapedza kubhadhara handiti. And tukuti takuombera, but kwekupedzisira zvinonzi saka mukwashi munoda kutora here mukadzi wenyu izvezvi kana kuti munoda kumutora nemuchato. Unopiwa choice. Ukati ndoda kutora izvezvi zonzi alright. Chibvisaiwo pakadai motora mukadzi wenyu moenda zvenyu kana mapedzi. Kana unoda kutora nemuchato hausi kubhadhara. And then you wait, maybe mozosita date from a year here remuchato we 6 months whatever. Ndo mukadzi wako paachazouya kuzogara newe.
After a chocolate, what happens?
Pane imwe yaunobhadhara uchiri kugedhi yekuti upinde mumba.
Yeah, those ones.
I think all young men need to go and be kadoro and talk to the ancestors, because the way things are going down is not right. Crazy.
I'm thinking zvangu kuti panyaya irora kana ndichangonobhadhara nehigher purchase because hazvishandi kutongeta debit order ndotongoti zvifaye payment plan inenge mortgage over 10 years hatingararami
wakutotora mortgage yekunorora.
Imagine.
No, imagine that.
The day after Lobola, your dude's there, he's mad at you deep down in his heart, and your family, it's just too much drama.
Exactly.
And you know what happens?
How do you guys then start being cool with each other when it's tense like that in the beginning?
Will never be cool.
Exactly. So what's the point? Marriage guy to pay papoka.
See, let's say, okay, for us, we're here. Don't go take a plane ticket, don't go, I'm just going for a visit. And as one abasa. Then we start living in, done deal. No need to pay.
Because
you've never
state togara zvotonhungurisa because unongobenga wobva baya munhu anotera.
Exactly.
Tozoonana kana zvaita.
You end up
doing damage is bad.
Follow you.
I was saying, from a financial and an investment point of view, it doesn't make financial sense to drop 20,000 on a wedding and then start renting.
Yeah.
There's no value addition, you know. When we have money that we invest, we want a return on investment. Yes. So if we drop 20 grand, we want to earn income or want to no longer have to pay rent or something, not just be further in debt.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So, I mean, just from a financial perspective, it's not going to work.
Because you're going to start out the relationship, you're in debt,
in minus.
Yeah.
Then you invite 300 people to your wedding, and those 300 people won't even help you keep that wedding together.
Yeah.
Won't even babysit your kids for free. They're not going to do shit for you, but they're going to eat your food and shit literally and move on with their lives. So I don't understand the concept. Yeah. In fact, let's go into the wedding. Why are we inviting people we don't even like to celebrate our special union that they don't even probably want to celebrate? The whole wedding thing is also another messed up situation.
True.
You
And
know,
they'll complain
then
about the potato salad.
we're forcing prime enemies to come sit at one seat and pretend they can get along when we know they can't get along. And then you have that wedding where people got blue eyes. Yeah, we force things too much as humans. We need to stop.
They've been united by the love of Fanta and cake.
No, by the love of wanting to see who came and what they wore and who gave what gift. It's makua. Because I promise you, if you, I've been a part of a few bridal teams, and I've sat down with the bride and I've asked, so did you enjoy your wedding?
No.
Because I saw her stressed out before. So, you know, you're curious, like, did you enjoy your wedding? No. So what was the point?
So you pay for the lobola, you're already in arrears, and then you also have to fork out a shit ton of money to pay for the wedding. So you're actually rolling out cash twice, big sums, huge chunks of cash twice, and you haven't even started developing
people,
the financial status.
After they pay Rora, they have a celebration where they dress up in the outfit and go take pictures, and then they have the white wedding.
There's like two weddings.
The outfits.
Like my hairdresser and my makeup artist, like they're living the life right now, because once they hear wedding, it's 3 weeks of being paid. You see them rub their hands like bread and like engagement, because it translates to money. And I think that's something that's so scary.
It is.
Because we invest in the wrong things. Imagine if we start dating and we agreed to save $100 each towards our future, and maybe we date for 1 or 2 years. Then Tato would have 5 grand.
Is that what you're also suggesting for us, for the two of us, you and me?
I will destroy you as a person. It's cruel and an unnecessary punishment. You know, this is not for the faint-hearted.
He's not ready.
That's true.
Yeah, I told you, my whole family is scared of me and I'm the child. You know, you need to think
Really?
about these things. Yes, I'm the boss.
Wow.
Yeah, I run things.
Oh Makasa, man. You don't want none of these. You don't want to cash these hands.
Wallah, baby, wallah.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, decisions like marriage, I think the whole understanding or fundamental of it is wrong, because we plan the wedding but we don't plan the life. You know?
True.
How many people within 12 months of marriage are told one? And like, it's not just one, it's those one where you're like, damn. Like I've been through some horror stories where I'm like, time, guy. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
I thought I really wanted it, but it's not looking good no more. The institution is dying. You know, so I think we need to go back to that. Plan your life. You know, plan how it's gonna work. Plan how to deal with your families. You guys should have a strategy. Baba, he's like this. He thinks like this. Tikamroa to not apa toina. So I mean, that's the planning you need to be doing. Not sending you blindly into my family and then they just hit you 5 notes, and then I mean the whole concept is wrong right now. So what we need to get back to is, number one, why are we getting married? What do we want to achieve out of this union? And how are we going to make it work? Everything. I think court wedding is terrible.
It's the best.
My first wedding was a very intimate gathering of, I think, 10 people at most. My pastor and magistrate. It was a private ceremony. I had a very simple dress. My friend's boyfriend made my wedding dress. But it was one of those things where we're not sure we want everyone that wants to come to our wedding to come to our wedding. We're not sure they're happy for us. We're not sure they want to celebrate this. So we started small, and then we make it bigger with time. We can have a big 10th anniversary if we get there, you know. But it didn't make sense to have a headache of who to invite and who should sit here and this and this. He had his brother, I had my sister, I had my grandfather, he had his mom, and we had a few friends.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
It does,
and
yeah.
then we took it from there. Granted, it didn't work out, but imagine if we had spent 30K on that item. Until today, 8 years later, I'd be bitter.
Yeah. But also, I think another element we also need to discuss is, I think our generation is very conscious of this whole Lobola thing. Seems like across the board right now, well, with these panelists, we largely agree on what is wrong and what is right. But when push comes to shove, Denny wagarora iwewe, anditi.
How much did you pay?
Denny wagarora iwewe. I believe Kutindofunga, you also had the same thoughts that we had, right?
I'm just a mediator, bruv.
No, ask me. I'll
problem.
It's that bitterness.
What did you say? I'll answer for the Nick.
That we all agree. We all agree that what we've been discussing about Lobola, we largely agree about everything we've been discussing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when push comes to shove, when it actually comes to the day which you've decided to go on Aurora Moon, how do we make sure that what we're talking about gets implemented? Because at the end of the day, the guys, Mdara, Sadombo wako, ndo vari mumba, vari kudiscuss. So it's not just, I think it's something that would take time, a long time to be changed, if at all it's going to be changed. But we need to start initiating that conversation with our elders to make them see the way we are seeing that, look, the economy doesn't care about Lobola.
Yeah.
Rent inouya chete, anditi munhu ari kurwara, mwana arikuda kudya, mwana arikuda kupfeka, everything, mabills are kubhadharwa, mimi munoda kutengawo kamotikari kenyu, munoda kumove up in life.
Yeah.
The economy and life doesn't care about that. And I think we need to start to create a platform in which we are able to discuss with our elders. Look, we understand the whole culture thing, and we're not saying that destroy the tradition, destroy the culture. But can we not take it back to a place where it represents what we all think, it being a token of appreciation and joining of two families, not kwete paradza financial status of one guy on the guys yekuti mwana wangu ndakamuendesa medical school and ndakamukudza achisuka maplates, she can do everything, she can bake, she can cook. I know, well, yeah, and teachers how to treat a man and stuff like that. You know, I think we should be able to discuss with our elders where to move on from there, because but if we don't come up with solutions to discuss with our elders,
I want to ask something. Would you pay 20K for a girl you've seen dancing on Jinimbi Live? But you know, when they're saying, okay, when they're charging you, they're not taking into account that this girl has been. Now I think it's a rarity to see like someone who's pure, like a virgin or something.
Yeah.
Or something.
To account what this person has been through. Ashingwa Bronco, Jinimbi Live, her dudes are out there, and they're telling you, my daughter, I paid so much for her to go to school. Syllabus, I banker. So
I banga boyfriend that you know.
Boyfriend, my all nighter. These all nights.
Exactly, my all night prayer.
Then, I think the bottom line is, are you getting married for the right reasons, and do you know your person?
Exactly.
Because once you have 2 ticks there, there's no way I'm letting my person go cha uko, and there's got to be mediation. You can't tell me that a girl never speaks to her father and uncles before that's the whole sit down and like says just take it easy, or unless you pissed her off. But surely the love of your life has your back. Surely. I'd like to believe that.
You know what?
I don't know. Guy, what do you say?
This is now a microwave.
Hey, a lot of people's loves of their lives have cost always my 20K, 15K, 10K.
I couldn't love you, Papo.
Imagine love of your life and so it's easy, it's complex, man.
It shouldn't be.
No, it is complex.
I mean, GP, bruh, if I'm going to pay 15K for your daughter, I basically raised your daughter. Did that all back up? You know what I mean?
You know what happens then, Ryan? You know what happens? You're gonna pay the 15K and I'll never see you again. You're gonna take the daughter to like whatever, I'm gone.
You check. So I don't know, man. These I think the prices are exorbitant for nothing. Like you were saying, it's a business nowadays. Lobola is a business. It's straight up business.
It's business.
Yeah. Also, Danny, you're gonna edit this, right?
Nah. Let's see.
You're not gonna edit this. Same again. I mean, maga pick up my cape indoors, Banil.
Jara, uno za dotu unikaka uno
I just want to ask why you're not social distancing.
Who?
That's my question.
We're not scared of COVID. I think
Dubai
everything satellite apart.
There's also the element of pride, guys. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
You would have
Let's disagree.
Yeah, you might disagree, but kuna out there wekuti munogona kuwirirana izvezvi. But then when the time comes, I don't agree with it anymore.
Mindset your future wife doing a problem. Because I wanted to get married and I got married. Lots of friends at different weddings. I even kids at some of them. But what I did is what I did. And what everyone else did doesn't matter. So it's now again, it's in choice, guys. It's about the relationship. Munhu awachuza ndewe town here, ndewe Instagram here, because you can't expect an Instagram model to agree to a court wedding. Where will she post court picture?
Exactly, you're right. You're very correct.
So it goes back down to the relationship. And
but the majority of women, honestly, let's be honest about everything. Majority of women want white weddings and they want pictures and all of that.
We want a real marriage.
No, honestly, no. Let's be
I would get married under a tree if it meant I didn't have to deal with bullshit.
No,
I promise.
You are the exception.
Personally, I want a small, something private, something, something intimate. But when I listen to my friends and what they talk about, they all want, I want the dress, I want this, and I want this. Do you understand? But I mean, there's a few people like me and you who want.
Why do they want it? Does the dress guarantee you happiness? Does the dress guarantee you children? Does the dress guarantee you orgasms?
Ooh.
Listen, I will get mad under a tree and take whatever savings we've got for the wedding and buy myself some Louboutins and some fishnets, and we can have a hella honeymoon, because that's what's important.
Of course. But not everybody's like that, babe.
No. People need to adjust their mindset, because I think the problem now is that it's clear. Our problem is a mindset problem. Why are you getting married? Because Ningi, 3 friends have identical weddings, but they don't have identical marriages or lifestyles.
That's true.
And what have they achieved? The men are bitter. They are now kubudiriro, getting themselves laid under a tree.
Why are you?
So are you not saying this
You're
for
so graphic.
I saw it, Sha. I saw it in my head. I'm a very visual person.
No, but
So
Donna,
yeah,
it's Donna, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Are you for real or ungotinagiza bana?
No, I'm genuine. I'll send you my wedding pics. There are few how, but yeah, I did it basic.
Okay, no, we're
And
not talking about the previous wedding. I'm talking about now.
uh,
Right now, Mufesa kawayada ukurora, and then you just say, let's just go for it. No money, nothing involved. Let's start a life.
well, we plan, yeah. We have to talk about it, yeah. But yeah, I don't need to impress anyone except my future husband, maybe, and
Okay.
maybe his mother.
Okay, I'll ask you.
For peace.
You're talking about your future with your husband, right? But
Yeah.
unondide
What? Huh?
ndini ndikawayacheza maonyeni para Copacabana.
Unogonanyenga ere.
Kokunyenga kune basa reni madomasi.
That's how you get a girl. Is how you talk. Because you know what?
Yeah.
I've never spoken to someone and said, wait, let's go see your car first, or let's go see your house first. Until as people.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I think it's about exposure.
It is.
With Vic, okay, I'm saying I'm like the African mentality repo is what we're coming from our fathers, our forefathers. That is not applicable as much as it was Kudar. Because now, back in the day, it was the man must take care of the woman and whatnot, right?
But now we are fighting for equality.
You get what I mean? So now the situation, I've seen from experience, like even people I talk to, if the lady has a good job and everything, it's not a stress about who she's gonna get married to.
No, you just need to bring it.
Is the white wedding, and they need to share their love. But in Africa, we've got a problem. No, it's more. Lobola is more of taking her out of poverty
and keeping up with the Joneses.
You see, so that's affecting my. Because I'll tell you, for like a lot of these kids I'm seeing in Zim, they think he's just someone like a Superman.
No, let me speak as a 30-year-old with fellow single 30-year-old friends. They're all waiting to be rescued by Prince Charming on a white horse. I swear, bitches are trying to get saved. Legit, trying to get saved. You know, like, he just needs to have his own house, bro. I just need a new address. The struggle is real. And I'm here thinking, you know, my next husband, we're going to have a table talk, and I'll be like, no, this is my assets. This is what I'm bringing to the table. What are you bringing to the table? Do we need prenups? You know, this is how I envision my next marriage. You know, there'll be paperwork. There'll be paperwork before, you know, my agreements.
Smart. That's smart.
It has to be. It has to be, because I can't get married because I want to get saved from my current situation. I want to get married because there's no other option. I don't see my life without this person. And I think that's the only real reason to get married.
Why are you getting married? Yeah.
Anything else, listen, I got me, you know, I take good care of me. Like, I even let her make myself come, okay? I got me like that. So if you're coming into this situation, you really need to blow my mind. But with or without you, there's food on the table. There's Louboutins in my closet. Okay, so yeah, it should be a complementary situation. You know, you know, you coming with your smart brain and whatever, I come in with my smart brain and whatever, and we make it work. Not, you know, if I just find a husband tomorrow, maybe my life will change.
And someone you can pray with, you know.
Prayer is
Let's
important.
not forget that, yeah. Someone you
Yeah,
can pray
people who
with,
are
someone,
scared
yeah.
of their husbands, like it's a lot.
True.
It's a lot. It's a
Right.
lot. Yes.
That's why we do a conclusion here, man.
Yeah, I think-
Mindset. Conclusion. Mindset ndo ida uchinjwa.
Miro and Sadza.
You've been eating though.
That was pizza, okay? That was pizza. That's what Sadza.
That's why you're still single. Ain't nobody want to spend their whole day cooking for you.
Who says I'm single?
Okay, tell us.
Hey, the Lobola, bro. All right.
No, you haven't paid Lobola. Asha, we need to talk.
Huh?
We need to talk about Lobola.
Time. Anyway, we need a conclusion. So I need like a point from everyone. It needs to be a different point. We'll close it off.
I gave mine. Mine is your mindset.
Yeah.
Okay, from when you start dating a person, you need to have similar goals or visions, and the mindset has to be right, because if her mindset ain't right, her parents' mindset ain't gonna be right, and then you're stuck.
True.
Yeah. And I think yeah, the foundation has to be solid. Otherwise, you're not building.
True. Okay, Nicole, your final 2 words.
Yeah, from my side, basically, I think that people should remember what a token of appreciation means in terms of bride price and lobola, whatever the case may be. Let's all remember what that means. It's not about selling your daughter or whatever the case may be. And let's understand the situation that we are in right now, this time, this day and age, this generation. Let's look at that as well from my side.
Kumbu?
Okay, talk to your elders. Talk to them and show them how you as a generation are now thinking, that things are different. Because akusikutangika kunzoku. Zvainzi kura uone takuzviona izvozvo. Rent is a bitch. Rent is a bitch.
Numburiza wangu. Erora numburiza kawaneka hapo.
All right, Ryan, finish them.
Brother, that's good butter. I love pink. Yes. This butter. If it's gonna be some plan, I'm gonna sit it down. Like, listen, hey, man, all we do is we're gonna have a baby, right? And you're gonna elope, and we're gonna see from there. Game over. I'm gonna skip a lot of shit. Those are what my damages. What chichi. I'm gonna come. Zaperes. This whole 15K, bro. 15K. Oh, yeah.
But the damages actually damage.
Man, what if that 15K is supposed to change my life forever? And then 2 years down the line, I got problems with this person. And they're not thinking old, you start laughing at old, you're 45 and they're just living at home and they're not doing shit. He was broken by that 15K. And this could that 15K is going to change my life. Game over. No. Yeah. That's my conclusion. So hey, that's what I'm going to do. But you know that it's okay.
Exactly.
It is repos. Anachandakabhadhara kwero ndakabhadhara ndovhakanetswa futi vamwe vakanonetsa samari chero vakabhadhara sei unongonetswa hazina kanoti chii audze tell them chipi, man. You know, I'm not saying you per se chipi, but I'm saying like you see in other people. That's my conclusion. We're good.
Because that number has been specific about that number for a long time. 15 beats.
I didn't win for 15K.
15 beats, I'm there. You can lose 15 beats.
All right, guys, thank you very much for your participation.
All right, man.
Yeah, it was cool. I hope I'll have you on the panel again. It was interesting.
We're always game, Baba. We're always game.
And it's mangoes in Roma ati Lobola yanzichi. Avana ukushereketa mazwana, is it? All right, guys. So I'll catch you next time, yeah?
No, now I'm going on a
Okay.
meeting. Now I'm going on a meeting.
Chinotya sadza kumbu.
Cheers. Yeah. So
Cheers.